Welcome. This session is about activating something that already exists within you. Motivation is not imported. It is uncovered. Because beneath hesitation, beneath distraction, beneath fatigue, there is energy. And energy responds to direction. So before anything else, adjust your posture slightly. Not rigid, not relaxed into collapse, just aligned. Spine lengthen, shoulders steady, breathing even. This is not a session for drifting. It is a session for engaging. Because motivation begins with attention. When attention sharpens, energy follows. And as you sit here now, you may notice that there are areas of your life waiting for movement. Ideas not yet acted on. Tasks not yet begun, goals not yet progressed. Not because you lack ability, but because drive fluctuates. And when drive fluctuates, action slows. So right now, we stabilize drive, not through excitement, through alignment. Because excitement fades, alignment sustains. And alignment begins when you remember something simple. You are capable of sustained effort. You have acted consistently before. You have committed before. Which means motivation is not absent. It is waiting to be directed. So bring your attention inward now. Notice the steady rhythm of your breathing. Notice the quiet strength in your posture. Notice that beneath distraction, there is focus available. Beneath hesitation, there is initiative. Beneath delay, there is readiness. And readiness does not need noise. It needs clarity. Clarity of intention. Clarity of direction. Clarity of movement. So in this moment, you are not trying to feel motivated. You are positioning yourself to act. And positioning creates momentum. Momentum generates motivation. And that process begins here. And now that your attention is engaged, it becomes easier to understand something fundamental. Motivation is not magic. It is chemistry and expectation working together. When the brain anticipates reward, energy rises. When the brain anticipates discomfort without reward, energy drops. So motivation is not about effort alone. It is about perceived outcome. If the outcome feels meaningful, movement feels worthwhile. If the outcome feels distant or unclear, movement feels heavy. And when clarity fades, drive weakens. This is not a flaw. It is a system response. So rather than forcing yourself to feel inspired, you adjust the system. You strengthen meaning. You clarify outcome. You shorten the distance between action and reward. Because small wins create measurable feedback. Measurable feedback produces dopamine. Dopamine reinforces behavior. Reinforced behavior becomes habit. And habit reduces reliance on fluctuating emotion. So instead of asking, "Do I feel motivated?" you begin asking, "What is the next small action?" Small action reduces ambiguity. Reduced ambiguity lowers resistance. Lower resistance increases initiation. And initiation sparks momentum. Momentum then generates the feeling of motivation. Notice the order. Action precedes motivation, not the other way around. Waiting to feel ready keeps the system inactive. Beginning activates it. The brain learns through movement. It does not learn through rumination. So as you sit here now, consider how often motivation was expected before action. And notice how that expectation delayed movement. Now reverse the equation. Decide that action will create motivation. Not massive action, not overwhelming intensity. Small, measurable steps. Because the brain responds more strongly to completion than to intention. Completion signals progress. Progress signals reward. Reward signals continuation. And continuation builds sustained drive. So motivation becomes mechanical. Less dependent on mood, less dependent on inspiration, more dependent on structure. And structure is something you control. Clarity is something you create. Movement is something you initiate. Which means motivation is not something you wait for. It is something you generate. And the generation process is already beginning to feel clearer now. And now we go deeper into something most people never examine. For years, motivation may have been linked to external triggers. Deadlines, pressure, praise, fear of consequences, comparison with others, urgency created by crisis. And when those triggers were present, energy surged. Action followed. Results appeared. But when those triggers disappeared, drive faded. Because the system had been trained to respond to pressure rather than intention. Pressure-based motivation works, but it is unstable. It creates bursts, not consistency. It creates reaction, not direction. So now you begin to detach from external activation. Notice how the body reacts to urgency, a tightening, an adrenaline spike, a sudden rush of focus. That rush can feel powerful, but it is costly. It drains energy. It conditions dependence on stress, and over time, the nervous system resists repeated strain, which means waiting for urgency becomes less effective. So instead of linking action to fear, you link it to choice. Instead of linking effort to pressure, you link it to direction. Direction is calmer, steadier, more sustainable. Imagine a task appearing without deadline pressure. No external force pushing you. Only your decision to act. Notice the quiet power in that. No panic, no rush, just initiation. And initiation driven by choice feels different. It feels controlled, intentional, owned. Now imagine acting not because someone is watching, but because you decided to move. Acting not because failure would be embarrassing, but because progress aligns with who you are becoming. External motivation fluctuates with environment. Internal motivation stabilizes with identity. When identity strengthens, drive stabilizes. So consider this carefully. If no one praised you, would you still act? If no one criticized you, would you still progress? If no deadline loomed, would you still begin? Internal motivation answers yes, because it is anchored to values, not validation, to direction, not urgency, to long-term identity, not short-term emotion. And as you sit here now, you can feel the difference between stress-driven energy and purpose-driven energy. Stress feels sharp. Purpose feels steady. Stress spikes and collapses. Purpose sustains. Stress reacts. Purpose initiates. And you are building purpose-driven momentum. Momentum that does not depend on crisis. Momentum that does not require panic. Momentum that does not collapse when pressure fades. Imagine waking tomorrow without urgency. No crisis. No threat. Only opportunity. And instead of drifting, you choose movement. Because action has become your standard. Not because you are forced, but because you are aligned. This alignment removes dependence on mood, removes dependence on praise, removes dependence on comparison. You become self-activating, self-directed, self-sustaining. And when motivation is internally generated, it does not vanish when circumstances change. It remains steady, accessible, available, because it is no longer triggered from outside. It is initiated from within. and that shift is stabilizing now. And now that external triggers are no longer required, you build a self-sustaining drive loop. A loop that begins with intention, moves through action, creates feedback, and reinforces identity. This loop is simple. Clear intention, immediate initiation, measured completion, acknowledged progress. Repeat. Nothing dramatic, nothing extreme. Consistency over intensity. So imagine setting one clear intention for the day. Not 10, not overwhelming. One priority. When intention is clear, energy has direction. When direction is clear, hesitation reduces. Now imagine initiating that priority within minutes. No delay ritual, no extended preparation, just beginning. Notice how beginning quickly prevents doubt from expanding. Because doubt grows in delay, it weakens in motion. As action continues, attention narrows. Narrowed attention increases flow. Flow reduces internal noise. Reduced noise increases satisfaction. Satisfaction reinforces repetition, and repetition builds drive. This is the loop. You do not chase motivation. You construct it through structure, through clarity, through execution. Now imagine completing a focused block of effort. Feel the subtle lift that follows completion. That lift is reinforcement. It is quiet, but powerful. Most people ignore it. You will not. You acknowledge it deliberately. You recognize progress consciously. Because acknowledged progress amplifies reward. And amplified reward strengthens neural pathways. So after each meaningful action, you pause briefly. You register completion. You allow the brain to record success. This is not arrogance. It is reinforcement. Reinforcement builds momentum. Momentum builds consistency. Consistency builds identity. And identity sustains motivation long term. Now see this loop repeating across days. Clear intention in the morning. Immediate initiation. Focused execution. Conscious acknowledgement. Repeat. With repetition, resistance shortens. With repetition, initiation speeds up. With repetition, drive stabilizes. Notice how this feels different from waiting for inspiration. Inspiration is unpredictable. Structure is reliable. Unpredictable systems exhaust energy. Reliable systems conserve it. So motivation becomes less emotional, more operational, less dramatic, more dependable. And as it becomes dependable, confidence rises naturally. Not because you feel excited, but because you feel capable. Capability reduces hesitation. Reduced hesitation increases output. Increased output builds proof. And proof is the strongest driver of sustained effort. So feel this loop stabilizing now. Intention, action, completion, acknowledgement. Repeat. The more often you run this loop, the less you rely on fluctuating emotion. You become self-activating, self-correcting, self-sustaining. And that stability makes motivation steady rather than temporary. You are not generating bursts. You are constructing endurance. And endurance creates long-term progress. And now we connect motivation to something deeper. Because sustained drive is not powered by urgency. It is powered by meaning. Meaning gives effort weight. Meaning makes repetition worthwhile. So consider the direction of your life. Not the details. Not the small tasks, the direction, growth, contribution, capability, health, creation, security, freedom. Whatever matters most to you, that direction already exists internally, even if it has not been fully acted on. Now imagine your future self moving steadily toward that direction. Not rushed, not frantic, just consistent. Daily movement, weekly progress, monthly advancement. Notice how that version of you feels. Grounded, reliable, self-trusting, because trust grows when action aligns with values. And when you act in alignment with what matters, energy expands naturally. You do not need excitement. You need significance. Significance makes repetition meaningful. So now connect a small action with a larger outcome. A short workout connects to long-term vitality. A focused work block connects to financial stability. A creative session connects to self-expression. A difficult conversation connects to stronger relationships. Small steps are never isolated. They are components of a larger direction. And when you see the connection clearly, motivation strengthens automatically, because the brain responds to perceived importance. If something matters, energy increases. If something feels trivial, drive fades. So instead of shrinking tasks to feel manageable, you expand their meaning to feel significant. Not exaggerating, not dramatizing, simply recognizing truth. Daily action compounds. Small progress accumulates. Consistency builds transformation. And transformation builds a life that reflects your standards. Now imagine looking back a year from now, seeing measurable progress, not because of bursts of inspiration, but because of sustained direction. Feel the quiet satisfaction in that, the sense of ownership, the confidence that grows from follow-through. That feeling is available now, because it begins with today's action. Meaning compresses time. When you link today's effort to tomorrow's outcome, the future feels closer. When the future feels closer, energy rises. So see clearly what direction you are moving toward. See the version of you who acts consistently. See the stability. See the growth. See the expansion of capability. And notice how drive strengthens when identity aligns with direction. You are not pushing yourself. You are aligning yourself. Alignment reduces friction. Reduced friction increases momentum. Momentum strengthens belief. Belief fuels further action. This is not about intensity. It is about trajectory. Trajectory sustained over time produces results, and results reinforce meaning. So feel that trajectory forming now. Small daily steps connected to a larger direction. Effort connected to significance. Movement connected to growth. And as meaning becomes clearer, motivation becomes steadier. Not loud, not dramatic, just present, reliable, available. And now the system simplifies. You do not wait for motivation. You create it through clarity, through initiation, through repetition. Drive is no longer emotional. It is operational. When direction is clear, you move. When resistance appears, you act anyway. When progress occurs, you acknowledge it. That loop sustains energy. That loop builds belief. That loop strengthens identity. You are someone who generates momentum internally, not someone who depends on circumstance, not someone who waits for pressure. You initiate, you execute, you repeat, and repetition stabilizes drive. Meaning fuels direction. Direction fuels action. Action fuels confidence. Confidence fuels further action. This is steady motivation. Measured, controlled, sustainable. And it becomes more natural each time you use it, because identity strengthens through practice. And this is now part of who you are becoming now. And now it is time to return fully, not relaxed into stillness, but aligned for movement. The clarity you have built remains. The drive you have activated remains. You do not leave motivation behind. You carry it forward because it is internally generated. Take one steady breath. Feel your posture engaged. Feel your attention sharpen. Notice a subtle readiness building. The next action you take today matters, not because it is dramatic, but because it begins the loop again. Clear intention. Immediate initiation, measured completion, acknowledged progress. And as you open your eyes, carry that loop into your day. Motivation is no longer something you wait for. It is something you generate. And that generation begins now.